In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything.
Trust nothing. There you go.
It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader, here on a Friday night, a special Friday night. Nonetheless, we are here. Guys, the time is about here. What do we got, Miguel? 4 hours and 26 minutes. But who's counting? The free mint is happening this evening. If you didn't know, now you know. If you didn't know, jump into the freaking Discord. Let's go. Free mint tonight. Looking forward to that. We've got a long night ahead of us, and it's going to be a good night for sure. I am
mint party all night long.
That's right. Mint party, mint party. So when we get into the topics tonight, I'm sure none of you would ever be able to guess what the topic might be tonight. You know what I mean? It could or could not be NFT related. I'm just saying. So we're excited about that. Make sure that you guys stick around. Hey, listen, smash the likes. That's obviously first and foremost. We always need that. That lets YouTube know that we're doing something that you guys like. So we appreciate that. Make sure that you guys are in the Discord. You need to be in the Discord. And honestly, Miguel, what are we going until 10 with the whitelist? So we got about 2.5 hours left.
Yeah,
until
10 the latest.
Yeah,
after
so
10. Good luck on the public.
Yeah, if you're in the Discord and you're whitelisted and you haven't filled out the form yet, you need to fix that just real quick. It literally takes 30 seconds. Like I've got almost everybody's done it. We've still got, I think, like maybe 30 or 40 people that still need to do it. So make sure that you guys do that. And lastly,
let's get to
mint.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get after it. Hey, we're going to do mint parties tonight, guys. So just so you kind of figure out what we're doing. So right now, Debate Crypto, 7:30 to 8 o'clock ish, right? You guys know how that goes. 8:30, we are going live on Zach Rector's channel. You know Zach Rector, the XRP man. He's supporting the channel and been a good friend of the channel. So we're going to be over there doing a live stream over there. I don't know how long that's going to go, but that's at 8:30. These are all Eastern Standard Time. And then when we move to after that, I'm probably going to grab a quick bite to eat, try to, smash some food a little bit. And then we're going to go into TikTok, the combination of TikTok and Twitter, basically all night until the mint. I mean, we might take a couple little breaks, but ultimately we're going to be in my TikTok, possibly Miguel's TikTok, maybe one of us in Twitter, maybe both of us in Twitter. We're going to be getting active and we would love it. Hey, listen, Miguel, are we going to give some stuff away tonight? I feel like giving some stuff away tonight. I'm just saying.
You know it, bro.
We might give some stuff away tonight. It's the mint party. We are ready for it. The contract's ready. Let's get down. So, Miguelito, what is on the podium this evening, my brother?
The Danger Close Alpha Mint, right? That's all we're here to talk about. No, just kidding, guys. We're going to be talking a lot more than just that. We're going to be talking about NFTs in general, NFT utility, and all kinds of things that are happening in the NFT space and why we should be looking out for what the future is bringing when it comes to NFTs.
Yeah, at the end of the day, guys, there's a lot going on with NFTs, not just what you see straight in front of you, but we're trying with Danger Close Alpha to kind of to break the mold of what NFTs are doing. And we're going to talk tonight about a couple different things that are breaking the mold as you know it in crypto and NFTs. So make sure you stick around. We've got some interesting chats going on. Before that, you already know we're a crypto channel, so we got to start off, check out the markets, and I think they've been green. Let's take a little peek here. Let me update this.
They've been moving.
They've been moving in the right direction. So Bitcoin, the global market cap is at 1.11. 111, make a wish. Trillion with the T dollars, up 1.26% over the last day. Bitcoin's up over 24 right now, folks. Pay attention. What's the big number, Miguel? 25 and change? Is that what it is?
Oh, it was 24 and some change, actually.
It's no. I mean the number that CVO, and then we're talking about, it was 24 and some change.
It's 24 and some change. If we break that and convert into support, then we can keep moving up forward.
Okay, fantastic. We got ETH, my girl, 1752. Let's go. I want to say as a side note, we're hoping they stay this way, but gas fees are stupid low right now. So,
dude, 10 Gwei. 10 right now.
We're going to pray that continues, because we want you guys to literally get these for as free as humanly possible. BNB 295, up almost 13% on the week. Cardano passing XRP. I got a phone call about that one. Somebody busting my, you know what's. up 3.33%, up 9.44% on the week. And yeah, XRP sitting still at 37 cents. And then we've got BUSD, which obviously is a stable coin, Solana and Dogecoin rounding out the top 10. Miguel, were you planning on doing any TA this evening, or are we just going to dive right into it? What you got?
You already know, 100%. Right, so let me show you guys what I got here, what we've been looking at, and it works, man. It works. So
it works if you work. Never mind.
So we've been looking at this, point of control here. We had a nice bounce off of it, right? We've had this huge Bitcoin boner. Boom. We know we are in a large daily macro regression trend, right? On the downward side, we are approaching this heart line. That's going to be resistance, right? We're seeing already it's starting to wick back down, and that's going to be massive resistance. And this is the 24 and some change level, 24,500 kind of area that we need to break through. I don't remember the exact number that we talked about yesterday on Around the Charts with CVO and Tim, but it's around here, 24 something. So we need to flip that to be able to keep on moving forward. But, look what we're seeing. RSI up here, right? Momentum wave, not that huge. The VWAP is in the positive, but the money flow just isn't going green, guys. There's not enough money flowing in. Maybe the momentum can keep going and we can keep these irrational RSI levels a little bit longer, but I don't think so. I think we're going to start topping out here, most likely due to this heart line, and probably start coming back down. Maybe just to get a small relief before making another attempt. Who knows? But I do not foresee us going straight through 24 this weekend until, maybe a few days of a rest for Bitcoin.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which way we head. There was a lot of, when the Fed announced that it was a 75 basis points hike, we talked about this on Around the Blockchain a little bit earlier. By the way, took home the dub on Around the Blockchain. Thank you guys for your support. I know some of you were in there. We got to talk about Danger Close Alpha, so that was always a positive. But we talked about it. A lot of this stuff gets priced in when the market thinks that things are headed, towards, let's just say 100 basis points, and we only get 75 basis points. That is a bullish thing to happen. And so some of this stuff had already been priced in. The market has pushed. But I am on, and I just want to make this clear, for me personally, I am on the thought process of the fact that this is just a relief rally. You're going to see some of this. I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but you will, from seeing this in the past, you will see prices move in a bear market. It doesn't mean that the whole time you're just going to be in a downward skid. You will see 20-30% pumps. They will happen. So just tread lightly, be careful. Again, we're just here for entertainment purposes only. We've been wrong many times before, and we could be wrong again.
Hey,
but
who's this?
Oh, that's right. That's right. I have been wrong. That's right. That's right. Crusader never has been wrong, but I myself have definitely been wrong before, with the exception of the Shiba top. I still pat myself on the back for the Shiba top.
100%.
Yep. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at some NFTs. We have got some fun tonight. Let's talk about, let's start off. We've touched on this before. Let's talk about some sporting events. Definitely love the sports game. Let's see what we got here. Why do we need NFT ticketing for sports events? Okay. Let's check it out. Whether it be scalping, fraudulent tickets, or illicit reselling, the legacy ticketing system has its fair share of issues. This is hardly surprising from an industry that has scarcely innovated beyond digital barcodes over the past decade. Offering the potential to change through verifiable and authenticatable tickets, non-fungible tokens can remap the current landscape for sports events, providing secure and efficient entry to events and adding value to loyal fans. The state of ticketing industry. In May, chaos ensued at the UEFA, basically the Champions League final in Paris, where there's fraudulent tickets, massive delays, all of that. We've touched on this before, right? So I'm just gonna stop it right there. Ticketing is one of those things where you can get creative with it, but it feels up until now that a ticket is a ticket is a ticket. It's a piece of paper. You freaking put it in your pocket, right? You maybe lose it. Exactly. You maybe have a special little drawer for you and your little sweetheart, the concerts that you've been to. Maybe you even go the extra mile and put them in a binder. We live in a digital world. Now we're able to digitally verify that ticket. You're able to say, listen, like an event, let's say something happens, right? Like I was there. Well, you have proof that, I have the NFT, which, I checked in with.
Dude,
I think there's some really cool stuff.
Actually, that brings up a memory that I haven't. But when I was in high school, I used to go to the movies every single Saturday. I would go watch movies. Right, I used to watch whatever movie was on there. I would know it. I would know all the movies that were coming up. I would collect ticket stubs for the movies that I would go watch.
Okay.
So I would remember, hey, I watched this movie on opening night this day, and I would keep my ticket. And I did that for years. I had, like you said, I had like a big ass box with a bunch of tickets in there. Some faded with time, others I lost, right? And eventually I just ended up throwing them away, when I started to move out of the house and all that stuff. But that is a great thing. People collect these things as whether they're just just a good memory, whatever it is. And people sometimes collect it, some of them become valuable, right? It's a commemorative item, but it takes up space in real life. We're talking about digital art now being the same exact concept, and it's not going to take up any space. You can take it with you anywhere you want. And it's, somebody in our Discord actually has a screen, this like cool portrait that is to display your NFTs. It was bought to her for like Mother's Day or something, and she literally displays her NFTs and kind of like a little slideshow.
Oh, like a little picture frame that does the digital
frame,
and it can display NFTs.
Exactly. Right? It's like, how cool is that, dude? And it's like, takes up no room, right? If you just want to keep them in your wallet, you just keep them in your wallet. But ticketing events, right? Super Bowls, like Major League Baseball, playoff championship games, right? The NBA, like all these big sporting events, these teams that, hey, this team just broke a curse of like 50 years without winning a championship in whatever sport it is. I was there. I got a ticket to that event. Boom, it's digital. You're never going to lose it. It's never going to fade away, and it's going to gain value, right?
So this is a night that I don't like looking back on, but I'm going to share it real quick to give an example of this, right? So for those of you that you'd have to be probably a little bit older and into some heavy rock or whatever. There's a band called Pantera, and they had a guitarist by the name of Dimebag Darrell. Dimebag Darrell was shot and killed in Columbus, Ohio at Alrosa Villa. I was at that event. It was absolutely awful. We all got held up. A young Asian man jumped up on the stage and just started firing on him, right? Killed him. And it was a terrible, terrible night, right? That's obviously not the point of the story. The point of the story is he was an icon in the music industry, right? There was a lot of people now that claim to have been there, right? That probably weren't there just because it was such a big deal at the time, right? And I just think, and not as crappy as this sounds, things like that actually create value when it comes to something like an event like that, right? It's super freaking sad. It was
it's
awful.
A big historical event, whether it's sad or not. It's a historical event.
Yeah, and so I do, as I was thinking about this, this was just as we were talking, I was like, man, like it would have been cool just to have it, in commemoration, even if it was just in commemoration. Dimebag Darrell, I've got a Dimebag Darrell guitar and whatever. I just think that I think that it shows some really cool just identification of the fact that, hey, I was there, I was a part of that. And then if somebody wants to buy it because they're just a collector, then cool. So I do see this moving forward as being fantastic. And then the other side of it is very simple. If you have if they have a good way to digitally verify on the spot, on chain, that this is you're here on time, boom, bam, slam, there's a one of one. It is an NFT non-fungible token. They can then get away from some of the counterfeit stuff, because there is a lot of counterfeit stuff that goes on in the ticketing place, and it messes with the ability of the stadiums to be able to seat people correctly, and then who's got the real ticket, who doesn't. So I think it can solve some other problems as well. So
yeah, dude, 100%.
It'll be cool looking forward. So just a quick break, guys. Make sure that you're in the Discord. Make sure that you guys are ready for the whitelist tonight.
Discord is popping. I keep looking to the side because I'm over here like talking to people in the Discord. People are doing rumbles right now, trying to grind out for a whitelist spot before the deadline comes in. I mean, it is crazy in the Discord right now.
Dude, so when I won around the blockchain earlier, I immediately went into doing like 5 other things. And so that everybody knows, we literally had like 50 new people, 30, 40, 50 new people into the Discord all at once. So just as a reminder, what was everyone's question? How do I get whitelisted? Everybody wants to know. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this thing's going to mint out. It's going to mint out. These are going to be gone, right? So make sure that you guys are a part of it. We're super excited about it. We've been working hard on this for a long time. Miguel's been killing it on the smart contract side of things, doing things that I have no idea how to do besides ask questions and then give, you know, some sort of an answer that I don't really understand anyway. And so I just want to give you guys encouragement. Get involved. Let's have some fun. Let's learn some stuff and extract value from an NFT without selling it. I love that Miguel says that. When I heard him say that the first time, I was like, damn, dude, that is what we've been talking about. We've literally been talking about exactly that. I just never was able to put it into words in that manner. I talked about that on Around the Blockchain tonight. We want to be able to extract value from an NFT without actually selling it. And that's part of what we're offering here in that real life experience, in that real life learning process that happens in the prepper community. So
exactly, the lights go out, the whole market disappears, NFTs, cryptos, whatever. You didn't have to say, damn, I didn't sell my Bored Ape and I couldn't extract my $100,000, right?
Yep.
Our NFT, I didn't sell it, but I gained the skills, I gained the resources, I gained the community. I can provide for myself and my family. So I extrapolated the value, even though I lost the NFT because the grid went down. I already have everything I need from that NFT. I never had to sell it.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, so let's dive into another kind of, so we talked about ticketing. Let's talk about movies. I want to say, just as an aside real quick, when I was down, where was I? No, up. I was in New York City, and Spike Lee came up and sat down and spoke. Okay, he spoke on a big stage. There's a ton of people watching, and someone was asking him about funding movies via NFTs. And the cool thing that he said, and so we're going to touch on this right now. With this article that I'm about to read to you, take Russell Crowe's name out of it and just put your own name or Joe Blow's name in there. Okay, what he said, and I thought it was really freaking cool, was that the cool thing about NFTs as it relates to the movie business is that you don't have to be somebody to be able to break into the movie scene now. And I was like, okay, well, what do you mean? What he meant was that the biggest problem with movies and breaking into the scene, as a general rule, besides knowing somebody, is the amount of money that it takes. This is a way to crowdsource funds to be able to create something like a movie. And this is an example of it. Again, take out the Russell Crowe name here and insert somebody, you know, random, because this works for people other than just very popular, you know, movie stars. Russell Crowe film partially funded by NFTs makes its debut. A film partially funded by the sale of non-fungible tokens featuring Russell Crowe is making its debut. According to a new report by Yahoo News, Prize Fighter, a British-American biopic about legendary bare-knuckle boxer Jim Belcher, was partially funded by MovieCoin, an NFT film funding platform. In a new episode of the Crypto Mile podcast, MovieCoin team led James Mackey and Matt Hookings, the film writers and lead actor, explained the host how NFTs funded Prize Fighter. As stated by Mackey, 4 o'clock, the whole idea of MovieCoin is to fund movies using crypto or NFTs. So sometimes it needs to be like a creative process because you've got to understand how to raise money through NFTs or crypto. So we actually decided to take some of the props from the film, for example, boxing gloves that Russell Crowe was wearing or that Matt was wearing, and we actually made the props into NFTs, and then we sold those NFTs. Unbelievably, when we put them up on an NFT marketplace on the first day, one of them sold for $5,000. So we were able to convert that money at the time from Ethereum into a fiat currency and give that to Matt to help fund the movie. So I'm going to stop right there. There's definitely more to this. Miguel, I think this is freaking cool, right? I think this is a really cool idea that can really push the movie industry farther as far as new people getting into the space. What are your thoughts when you read something like this?
Well, my thoughts are exactly what I told you the other day on the phone. I want to create a show, like an actual show. And what other way could we fundraise something like that? Would be through an NFT collection, right? Be able to fundraise the money to get real producers, real videographers, and make the show possible. So I think it's exactly that, right? It opens it up to anyone that is creative enough to create an online presence with a good idea, display their idea, and let the people fund the movie. Like, hey, I want to see that show, or hey, I want to see that movie. That I think that's a great concept. So that these smaller studios, these smaller groups of people can get the money and make a product happen. It's just like a Kickstarter, right? People go on
Yep.
Kickstarter with a product and they're like, hey, I'm trying to fundraise all this money, yada, yada. It's the same way, except now you don't need to use an intermediary, a middleman platform that's going to take the money for you. You literally sell it through NFTs. People get a cool piece of collection that can prove like, yeah, look, I funded this show, or I funded this movie. I was one of the investors into it. I made it possible. I'm sure you'll get some benefits along the line as well down the road for doing that. And you can go for the ride. So I think it's an amazing idea. And I think, we're going to see a lot of this happening in the near future, a lot of it happening.
Yeah, and you know what else I was thinking, just as you're speaking on that, profit sharing. I think that this gives an opportunity for someone that otherwise would have no. Think about it. If there's a movie that you were super interested in and you wanted to be a part of it, how are you going to do that if you don't know anyone? Well, this could be how.
Yep.
You get involved in a project maybe that is funding a movie, and maybe they've got some sort of profit sharing set up. Hey, I think that this is going to be a real deal. Thank you very much, Crypto Billy, for the super chat. I missed it. What did the super chat say? I missed it.
I said, are you ready for tonight?
Heck yeah, we're ready for tonight, brother. Are you ready for tonight? That's what I want to know. Are you ready for tonight? But yeah, I think this is going to be a big thing moving forward. And the next big thing that I want to touch on is actually the next article. And I think this one's really interesting. Well, let me touch on this real quick, and then I'm going to jump right into the other article. Ethereum NFT sales hold steady in July as trading volume sinks further. I'm literally going to read the headline because I've already read what else is there. Let me tell you something, guys. As you're getting ready to do a mint tonight, one of the things that you need to know as a like macro as a whole, the crypto space has been down. Trading volume is down. You want to know what's not down? Trading in the NFT space. And so I want to throw out there that maybe, just maybe, people are starting to realize, wow, I legitimately have another place where I can park some of my crypto while I'm waiting for maybe another bull run, whatever, and that I might be able to actually gain some value and hold a dope piece of art. Our project in particular is not so much about the flipping side of things, right? Hey, listen, we hope that you can flip it after you extract the value and make money. We're all about it, right? We definitely want you to be able to do that. But I think that it's interesting to see that we're at a point in the NFT space already where it is basically outperforming trading. I think that's really freaking interesting because everybody thinks it's so sexy to trade.
Yep. I mean, I've been saying, and I still stand by the fact that I think the NFT markets will recover faster than the crypto markets. We just need a little bit of bullishness in the crypto market, and NFTs, some crazy blue chip NFT is going to come out of nowhere, out of left field, create something and blast off the NFT space once again. I think the NFT space will recover faster. I think that the movement is going towards there because crypto is becoming more corporate-like, more stock market like, and a lot of people in the crypto space aren't really about that in the first place. They're kind of about the degen life and the rebels, the misfits, and that's where NFTs still have that freedom of people, right? That's what you see on these Twitter spaces, 24-hour Twitter spaces, people staying up all day, all night, talking about NFTs, minting all kinds of projects, getting involved with all these communities. And that is what's going to cause the massive rise in NFTs faster than the crypto market, because as the crypto market becomes more corporate, it's going to slow down.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, literally well said. It's absolutely a fact what you're speaking on, and it'll be interesting to see how fast how fast we get to that point. I want to take a quick break. Well, two things real quick. So one, I want to touch on this real quick. Crypto Billy in the house. Secret Seal Society coming soon. Only 45 in the collection. So guys, he is making a joke. He called the Secret Soul Society the Secret Seal Society. But I want to say, if you want a quick way to get whitelisted between now and 10, you can jump in for 0.01 ETH and grab a Secret Soul. So that is in the Discord as well. That's the quickest, fastest way to get whitelisted. And then there's always a free way to do it, where we do these rumbles. They're fights. They're super fun. They're interactive. So make sure that you guys get a whitelist one of those two ways. And then I want to take another. It's just, dude, Matt, thank you, bro. Like, for real. Thank you very much. So I'd like to make a donation to help pay for someone's gas fees. You guys can randomly pick someone to credit. Good luck tonight. Matt C, dude,
Dude,
that's
that's
super
awesome.
dope, man. That's literally thinking about somebody in the community. We will do that, no doubt. And if gas fees stay low, shoot, we might be able to do, Miguel, we will do the whole $20. So we might be able to pay a few people's gas fees this evening.
Yeah,
So
man.
thank you very much, Matt. You guys throw a thank you to Matt. Matt's always been a big part of the
We
channel.
also
So
got
thank you, Matt, for your support.
yeah, we also got an ETH giveaway coming in here for the space later tonight as well. So that will help pay for somebody's gas fee as well from the Secret Soul Society. People, every 50 that are minted, I'm giving away 0.05 ETH, which is about $80. So that is happening. So someone can mint off of that. So
heck yeah, no doubt. They better be able to mint off that. I'll tell you what. Reminder, guys, we're about to jump in this last article, but when you mint tonight, just do one transaction. Do not mint 10 times one NFT each time, please.
Yes.
Change the number to 10. You can mint 10 at a time, or if you're not whitelisted tomorrow at noon, you can mint 7. Okay, so please, for the love of God, for yourself, don't pay 10 gas fees. Please don't pay 10 gas fees. Pay 1. We literally set up the contract this way to benefit you. We want this to benefit you. We want this as free as possible. So please don't.
We literally increased it. We increased it from 5 per transaction. We said, hey man, if we're gonna allow that the max per wallet is 10, then let's just make it one transaction 10.
Yeah.
And that's it. So they don't have to do 2 different transactions, pay 2 different gas fees.
Yeah.
So please save yourself some gas.
Made a lot of sense. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of NFTs, because we haven't been talking about that at all tonight, we got a kind of different idea on some NFTs that are an evolving thing. They're called dynamic NFTs. So what are dynamic NFTs? The living tokens that change over time. Dynamic NFTs, also known as living NFTs, use smart contracts to change based on external data sources. Here's how they work. NFTs are unique digital assets that exist as a permanent record on the blockchain. Most of you probably know that. But if you thought that meant they were static and unchanging, think again. There is, in fact, a whole genre of living NFTs. Also referred to as dynamic NFTs, these non-fungible tokens can shift and mutate over time according to programmable features encoded by their developers. A living NFT is all about dynamism, as opposed to a normal profile pic. Projects such as CryptoPunks, which remain static. Alexander Guy, head of marketing and growth at Xerion, told Decrypt, living NFTs offer exciting ways for holders to link their behavior and actions on chain and in real life with the NFTs they collect. So how does a dynamic NFT differ from a regular NFT? In simple terms, a dynamic NFT's metadata can change based on varying conditions. That can include the passage of time, interactions with other NFTs, or more commonly, external data, including information drawn from sources that monitor real-world data, like weather vanes or real-time sports scores. Dude, I think these are freaking, I think the idea here is super cool. We're literally talking about you buy an NFT and then maybe it grows or it gets older, or maybe it changes from one thing into another because it had an interaction with another NFT. There's so many freaking cool things here. And Miguel, why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to our boy, because he's a great example of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think a great example of dynamic NFTs are the fish, right? The fish, we had Brock McBlockchain on here a while back, and he's the creator of the fishies. So check out there, right? He's literally get a fish in your aquarium. You can build out your aquarium. The aquarium is the NFT along with your fish, right? Your fish can grow, your fish can die of old age. Like these NFTs literally,
the fish can come from one tank to another. Like in my tank,
dude,
like other people's fishes are coming in through a portal. It's super dope,
dude. I'm telling you, man. I think that's one of the best dynamic NFTs that I've seen so far that can do so much in just one small NFT project. So definitely go check it out. Go check and get involved. I think it's a really cool idea. I think it's the future of NFTs. NFTs are going to keep evolving more and more, and people are going to start learning to hold NFTs to a higher and higher standard than just a profile pic that doesn't provide any utility. It's not some type of dynamic, doesn't have something going on that keeps the people engaged and benefits the people long term and short term. So I think that is definitely the future.
Yeah, for sure. I think that it's going to be just the whole NFT space is I think starting off with it started off very simply, just hey, it's a piece of art. Then somebody said, wait a minute, I can attach some utility to that. Okay. Wait a minute, now I can make some of that actual art start to change. And then something like we're doing, right, is saying, wait a minute, the utility doesn't need to be something just based on the value of the NFT or being able to stake the NFT or whatever. Like, why don't we actually use some life-changing like information here? Why don't we actually put something in here that has literally the ability to give you some life-changing, like life-saving opportunities? And so I think the NFTs as a whole are an artistic way to introduce people into an ecosystem. There's a lot of you that are watching right now that if I told you right off the bat, let's just say a few months ago, hey, Miguel and I are preppers, and hey, jump on into our NFT project because that's what we're doing. I genuinely believe that a lot of you would say, man, I knew these dudes are crazy. I knew it. I knew it. Right. Why do I say that? I say that because the world has programmed you to think when you hear the word prepper, you think, doomsday preppers and this wild ass show where people are freaking, bugging out their family and hiding out in the backyard, all camoed up and whatever. It doesn't need to be that, but that's more the extreme side of things. And those people are going to be freaking, you can make fun of them all you want. Something goes down, I promise you that dude that's doing that and bug out drills with his family and all of that, I promise you, he's going to survive longer than you and he's going to be more prepared than you. So I just want to encourage people, enjoy the art side of it, but utilize the value that you're extracting from the NFT.
Yep.
Use it. I promise you. The worst thing that happens is you get a bunch of NFTs from us. You get a bunch of information from PrepperNet and from us as it relates to getting prepared. You get a book. You get all these great things that give you information. You go to a 3-day boot camp. You do all. You go on a freaking backpacking trip. Let's say you do it all, right? Let's say you buy them all and you do everything, and then nothing happens. Well, then what? You're just prepared in case something were to happen, right? That's not a bad thing. But the other side is you don't do any of it. Something does happen. You have no idea what to do. And you literally set yourself and your family up for freaking disaster. And it sucks.
Yeah. And for the previous point that you made, right? Like nothing happens. You did all these things. You learned all these skills. You got all these resources, but nothing happened. But guess what? Now you can pass this information down to your kids, to your grandkids, right? Now it becomes a family thing that a value that you extrapolated from an NFT collection can now be something that can be passed down from family member to family member for generations, even if they don't follow the NFT anymore, right? They don't follow the project, whatever, right? Maybe we grow old and we die, right? The next generation will come. Our collection won't be here anymore. But the information that we provided and the skills and resources that we provided could still be there for your family generations down the line.
That's a really good point. Guys, listen, tonight it's mint night. It's party night. We are going to have some fun tonight. We are going to be all over the socials. Listen, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 5:30 Pacific. We're going to be on Zach Rector's channel, okay? Make sure that you guys check that out. We're going to have some fun over there. Zach's been a good friend of the channel. Make sure you guys check him out. Make sure you're following Zach, too. He's a super good dude. Lots about XRP if you guys are interested in XRP. I know Miguel definitely needs some more information on XRP. Maybe we can change his mindset a little bit. I doubt
we talked about it around the charts yesterday. It ain't doing so well, my friends. It ain't doing so well.
So we shall see about that. But I just want to encourage you guys. Let's have some fun tonight, okay? We are going to be giving some stuff away. We're going to be giving away NFTs tonight, okay? I believe that that Shambles is going to be giving away a Bulldog tonight. I think we're going to be giving away a Fire Starter tonight. I think we're going to be giving away some other NFTs. I think we might even give away a couple more Whitelist. Listen, we're trying to give stuff away to have some fun tonight. So let's have fun.
The Arculus cold storage wallet.
Well, the Arculus cold storage wallet goes when they're gone, right? Somebody is getting it. It's coming. Yeah, for sure. So we're doing lots of giveaways, dude. We're giving away lots of giveaways. That makes At any event, we're gonna have some fun. Make sure you're there. We've got TikTok, we've got Twitter, and right now we're about to be in another YouTube channel. So
Zach Rector in the house right now. What's up, bro?
Heck yeah, there he is. The legend, the man, the myth, the legend. Make sure you guys are there. We're going to have some fun over on Mr. Rector's channel here in a few minutes, guys. So don't forget to follow Zach, and let's have some fun over there. And then let's have some fun with the mint parties tonight. Like I said, TikTok, Twitter, and some YouTube, which is getting ready to start over on Zach's channel. So you guys could be anywhere tonight.
Answer any questions you guys have throughout the entire night.
Discord. Discord, guys. We will try our best to be up on everything. A lot of the community has been answering questions, so make sure that you guys are looking in there. A lot of it, if you take a second and just scan the channels, there's probably an answer to your simple question. But if there's not, we're not worried about it. We're not pressed about it. We're here for you. We want to be able to bless you guys with the information so that you can get your mint on and have some fun with an NFT and learn about some life-saving skills and resources. So you could be anywhere. It's Friday night. It's about 8 o'clock on a Friday night, Eastern Standard Time, and you're here. So we appreciate you guys. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Just remember, question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl
like it's hot.
We'll see you soon.